Which, that's all. I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Got the game up. And again, Dan, if you want to jump on, just get in the fucking call, you know, you're always welcome here, buddy.
So you plan on playing Mega Man 1 through 10, then?
I've already done 1 through 5, so...
Do you have plans for the X series either?
Sorry, say that again, dude.
Do you have plans for like the X series once you're done with the Mega Man 1 through 10?
I've already Let's Played like X, 1 and 2. But yeah, I'll probably do the same when the X collection comes out as well.
And I'd just like to see if you can finish X3 and X6.
X3 I've played a little bit of, but admittedly I'm not very good at it. I've played X4 and X6 for a CGGP that hasn't gone up yet, that Nova hosted. I actually like both games. I actually found them a lot easier than X3 as well.
X3 is a troll.
Yeah, I had a lot of problems with X3.
Yeah,
Just
even
the one-
White Wolf said that X3 considers to be one of the worst X games on there. And he's the guy who speedruns it, for heaven's sake. So.
Oh, I know.
It's just there was one thing in particular I was thinking of when I was talking about that. So for X3 in particular, DSP attempted to play it and got stuck on the final boss, or one of the semi-final bosses. Got stuck on the second form of Sigma, I believe.
Ugh.
Oh, the big armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
You playing Lost Sphere, buddy? Never mind then. Still, if you do change your mind, just jump on.
What is a Lost Sphere? What did I miss?
It's a JRPG.
Oh.
It's a JRPG for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Oh, okay.
Fairly mediocre reviews from what I'm seeing online, but that clearly hasn't stopped dying.
No problem, Dan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I mean, mediocre game reviews won't stop people from playing the game.
Yeah, I know.
Superman.
I was just pointing it out because that's one of the first things that I saw when I tried to look up the game.
Alright, boys and girls, it's time for us to continue with Mega Man Marathon, whatever. I am playing 6, I am playing this mostly blind, so we're going to see how this goes. I am probably just going to try and get this one beaten tonight. After I've beaten this, I've beaten the entirety of the first Legacy Collection, and we'll get onto the Legacy Collection 2 at some point in the future.
And this is where the Robot Master started getting really stupid.
I'll have you know, Top Man was Mega Man 3.
Hey, Top Man's my favorite boss. Hell you talking about?
Top Man's a fucking... The boss itself's fine, there's nothing wrong with fighting it, but the fucking weapon you get from it's horrendous.
Fair enough.
You mean the one where Mega Man just decides to channel his inner ballerina?
Yeah. Oh, dang! Don't spoil it for me!
Nobody could have figured out that plot twist if Dine hadn't said something.
I don't want to look to this.
Oh god.
Sorry, give me a minute, I can't get this fucking thing set up properly.
Yeah, again, that's probably like the worst spoiler of all time considering it's a Mega Man game.
That's like the same level of spoiler as Bowser kidnaps Peach.
Spoiler!
Oh god.
Bowser kidnaps Peach!
Like, not even, like, on the level of not even a spoiler.
I'm just trying to get a good angle here with this, and it's giving me a lot of problems getting it to work properly.
It's like it wants to be widescreen, but it really wants to be widescreen, but...
I'm going to try game capture actually instead, see if that's any better. Because I was going with window capture there.
Okay.
Let's try this.
citing technical issues only to be found on Captain Turbo's channel.
Only on my channel?
No kidding.
Yeah, no, that's a lot better.
Only on every channel ever.
Yep. Alright, so,
Admittedly, it actually is a lot better, so...
yeah, I'm just, placing it properly.
Wait a minute. What game was Mr. X? And I'm having issues here.
Mr. No,
yeah, I think he's only in Mega Man 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and then
Yeah.
Wily killed him at the end and took his identity.
It's really suspicious that he looks exactly like Dr. Wily. Just happens to have the exact same ambition and use the exact same method.
Oh God.
It is rather bizarre.
I guess
Not really.
when you make 6 of them, I guess when you try to make the same type of game six times in a row, you start to run out on relevant plot points.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. A bit bigger for you guys so you can see it a little bit.
There we go.
Hey.
And you're
Oh,
at Flame
oh
Man's
God!
level,
Oh,
which
there is a
uh,
God! Oh my God, my internet! Oh, thank you.
Hooray!
The god of internet.
So
No,
who would
like-
the god of internet be then?
God.
Um,
You know what? I don't got time to debate that right now. I'm just glad my internet's up. But I appreciate that. You can see, like.
Okay. I was just thinking, is it the technical issues that bring out the existential questions?
probably.
Yes.
Ah, you
3.
see, we start playing Mega Man and I start getting more people watching. Because that's how it
Of
works.
course.
And he nice start getting out of a little bit of danger there.
I've played like a couple levels of this, so I'm not completely blind. It's like a
Right.
mostly blind run.
And starting with Flame Man, which is what a lot of people like to start out with.
Yeah, I usually go like, just look up online what the best order is.
Yeah.
And this was recommended to be the first, so...
Yeah, this is your kind of, I would say, your default weakness order. Pretty much. I mean, there may be others other
Okay,
people may
Turbo. Learn to fucking jump, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Death.
Wait, so the fire guy, our guy's lair is in the middle of an oil field?
Apparently.
That's like the worst place to go if you have like fire powers or something.
Why?
Okay, well maybe he's invincible to his own power, but still.
No, I absolutely have the rush jet, don't I? Oh no, I don't have the adapters yet.
No.
Okay, I admit it, what I said was probably dumb.
Probably. I'll be honest, I really wasn't paying attention because I was trying to avoid death.
You know, think about the robot masters in this game. They're actually supposed to be representing countries, and if I remember correctly, obviously you can tell by looking at Flame Man, I think he represents India or something like that.
In India, possibly Saudi Arabia, or possibly
Yeah.
another Middle
Basically
Eastern
a
country.
stereotype, anyway.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Something
I
along
mean,
those lines.
you look at his head, it does look like he's obviously wearing a turban on there,
Yeah.
so. Do they remember Blizzard Man's Canada, Nightman's England,
Of course it is.
I think Windman is Australia or something.
Isn't Plant Man Brazilian or something?
Yeah, Brazil. Tomahawk Man is North America.
Got a Brazilian.
Um,
Oh.
yeah, Blizzard Man Canada.
Well, I picked the right guy to represent Canada.
Yep.
At least from what
I
I've
think
heard.
Centaur Man is Greece.
Yep. No, not that one.
Of course, the sort of mythological creature represents Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Should
I
just-
mean, it makes sense.
I mean, if they did it now, it'd just be like a fucking massive tax bill, but...
And actually, the most obvious one, Yamato Man, representing Japan.
Oh, of course, yeah, that one should have been pretty obvious, actually.
So let's hope that you reach a checkpoint.
I think I already have.
Well, you didn't get that energy.
Yeah, he did. I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into the fight without it, to be honest. I suck at the first boss.
Just say that like some of the hardware limitations of old NES games help to give them a special sort of charm that's hard to replicate.
Let's just check how many lives I have.
Such as.
And just like the limited palette, meaning that like whenever you charge your Buster, the E-tanks flash along with Mega Man and the sprite flickering. I mean, those are
Not that, but I think the helmets on the 1-up pickups do the same thing as well too.
just because they share the exact same palette with Mega Man, and well, there isn't really a very good way to deal with that without making their palettes change as well.
Yeah, the thing he's doing right now when he's bringing up the flamethrowers is probably the most annoying part of this fight.
Oh, without question. Yeah, because they're random where they fucking come up.
Not only that, but you try to buster him during that thing, the buster won't do anything to him.
I know. That's the
If you have his weakness, the windstorm, you can actually hurt him even while he's doing that.
Unfortunately, he's the first roll that master, so don't have that option right now.
So I guess this is the part where Mega Man fought Dalsim's younger cousin.
Oh god. Street Fighter for the W.
I think there is actually a Mega Man X Street Fighter a fan game that was made since Capcom wasn't doing much for Mega Man's like 20th or 25th anniversary. So someone made their own fan game specifically for Mega Man X Street Fighter. Basically, it's literally just Mega Man fights Street Fighter characters and gets their special moves by murdering them.
And Capcom took it.
Dope. That would be dope.
It would be amazing if that was official, but unfortunately, it's not.
Well, when they did 25th, the 30th anniversary, they did list that in one of their game things. Like, from 2012 or whenever it was.
Well, having fan ants do stuff for their anniversary for them it's still a lot less shameful than what Sega did for their 15th anniversary of Sonic.
Oh yeah. 2 shitty games and 1 very mediocre fucking racing title. Wonderful.
Oh god. When you say mediocre, you mean
Sonic
terrible?
It's an okay game, but I wouldn't want to play it for very long. You know what, I'm gonna do Blizzard Man next, but I am actually going to take an intentional death because I'm on my last life.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Congratulations, Flame Man has been assimilated. That's why his head was replaced with a Mega Man head.
And Guy mentions the chat get equipped with Yoga Fire, which is not a bad alternate name
Sounds
for
kinky.
Oh.
Oh,
What
there's
the
a
hell
creative
was
way
that?
to take an intentional death.
Yeah, for real.
I just stood on the platform and let it drop.
Yeah.
He wanted to die. You can't stop him from dying when he wants to.
No, that it threw me off. I did not know the platforms did that.
Well, the ones with the counters on them do.
Ah.
They're shaped kind of like bombs. I know.
Yeah, they are. You step on them and the counter countdowns and then they explode.
No, thank you.
And then, like I mentioned earlier, the helmet on Mega Man 1-up basically flashes like he does when he's charging up his weapon. Just like the E-tanks as well.
It said, please be gentle with me if you're gonna critique my gaming here. I am playing mostly blind. I don't play this one very often, so...
Yeah, I try to be generous to people playing games blind. The same way I hope that people are generous to me when I play games blind.
You're not the one I'm worried about, dude.
Dying and me.
So what exactly are the Rush Gen adapters for? I'm assuming they just changed some of Mega Man's abilities and stuff slightly.
One in this game has like a super punch where you can break certain blocks. Excuse me. Blocks
Yeah.
And stuff.
What he's got from Flame Man is the Rush Power adapter, which allows him to do a punch and a charged up punch. Basically, you can break any of these blocks that are cracked, like that one he's around right now.
I think I can show you with this one right now, actually, with the punch.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. say. It's a perfectly good
This is the part where Mega Man gets buff.
Yep, he's been taking the steroids.
He's on the juice.
Went to the same guys, Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard that saying before, just saying.
Apparently, allegedly, he's been taking steroids, the wrestler, Roman Reigns.
Oh.
Recently? Because that was proven to be false, fam.
I'm talking like from a few weeks ago where the guy got caught and he listed Roman Reigns as one of his customers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. People are stupid.
I don't really care if it's true or not, to be honest, but it makes for a good joke.
Yeah, give you that.
So the F blast kind of has a downward arc to it, doesn't it?
What, sorry?
The F blast has like a downward arc, doesn't it? It looked like that from the little demo that they gave.
Sort of, yeah. Get any tank?
I was trying to watch it, and if I can try to come up with anything resembling like relevant gameplay tips, I'll try to give them to you. But I'm not sure how well I'll do since I haven't played this game either.
Well, that's what GW is supposed to be here for.
I am.
GW, like,
Oh, no,
like
not
Metal Gear Solid 2.
No, not him. Nova, sorry.
Yeah.
Rock the
I
boat.
played it.
Because I'm the one that hasn't played Mega Man. So,
Yeah.
No Mega Man game at all?
no.
What?
Remember, we had this discussion last time I was in one of these.
Really?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
because the only Mega Man game I've ever played was X1.
Oh, fair enough. It's a great game.
X2 better, though.
I can't really decide. Both are great.
Let's see, out of the Mega Man games that I played, I played Mega Man 1, and I've actually beaten it multiple times. So
Sorry, 1 or
I'll say I think that's probably the one that I'm best at. The Mega Man 1, I mean.
1 or X1.
Mega Man 1.
I'm probably gonna die here, so I'm not gonna change the fire weapon. Just try and do it buster only.
I don't know what it is, but oh, that was fast.
Yeah.
You did it.
Damn.
Solve the mystery.
You were destroyed
Yeah,
by
no,
special snowflakes.
Save the world. It's Plant Man after was it Man, isn't it?
You think
Yes,
Plant
it
Man
is.
would be the one that's weak against, the Yoga Fire, but I guess not. I thought plants would be weak against fire.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
It would make too much sense.
Technically,
Yeah.
Plant Man could be weak against both Fire Man and Blizzard Man's weapon, realistically, because, fire and ice.
Again, when has Mega Man ever really been realistic?
It's not even just that. It's like with anything like RPGs, like you play Pokemon, then certain elemental weaknesses in this game don't make sense. You play Final Fantasy, the same thing. So if you're used to one thing with like that, like obviously ice being weak to fire and stuff, but here, what is it? There's something that's like in Pokemon. Obviously, ice is weak to fire, but in Final Fantasy, ice is good against fire. So it's one of those things where it just completely confuses you. It's like, just pick something, everybody, and stick to it.
I mean, some RPGs of games, they may do that where one element is weak against the other and vice versa, like fire against ice and ice against fire, etc. Which makes the most sense.
And then
but
we
not
go
everything
back to
does that.
Pokemon, where Dragon is weak to itself.
Exos type.
Well, to be honest, they really had to do something like that to begin with, didn't they? Because there wasn't anything they had that was weak against, anything Dragon was weak against, which was ice types. And there was no fucking pure ice types in Gen 1.
And then now I'm thinking about it. There's all in Generation 1, psychic types were in the exact same boat.
Yeah, psychic types were basically like the OP in Generation 1 because there wasn't any true...
I figured because they were water enemies, they were weak against ice. No.
You're wrong.
Oh, that was a quote from Gold, yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that much of Gold's Final Fantasy 4 or Final Fantasy 6 for that matter.
No,
But
don't-
Yeah,
don't-
you really don't
bother.
want to
Don't
because yeah, they're bad.
I wonder what would happen if I
Thank
tried.
you.
So you know there's a whole bunch of this is how you don't plays of Dark Side role playing games. But what would happen if I tried to make it this is how you don't play of Gold?
Well,
No, hell no.
I'm not gonna do that.
TV tropes.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do that. He'd probably get mad. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's already on the
Using a
page,
very
though.
familiar strategy against the gorillas with the fire blast.
Yeah, I did do this for the 50th race, and I do remember somebody telling
Yep.
me that it was weak against them.
I know I did that in
58.
the GP as well. So
I did actually as well, but obviously I sucked during that entire GP, so fuck it.
Mm.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing that go up now.
yeah,
What's that?
The Mega Man CGP we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually did start during the week last week. Actually getting on.
I'm trying to check. I'm gonna check back with the CGGP server occasionally, but yeah, it seems like CGGP 9 is taking a decent amount of time to actually happen.
It should be the next one they're doing, isn't it?
Well, the one that NJ's in. Because here's the thing, they don't have to be done in the order of the number, too. That's why the one that Diane originally hosted is 9 will probably become a different number at some point, because the Mega Man one will go up before that. Most likely.
Probably, and Thunder wants to do one of his GPs soon.
Yeah.
Cars.
Yep.
Or bad games, bad games, bad games, bad games.
Yikes! Define bad
Play more
game.
Superman 64.
Superman 64,
Oh, fuck.
Bugsy,
Yeah,
Or
Batman
Batman
Forever.
Forever, or Action 52.
it's going to be hell.
You're a troll.
No, Thunder's the troll, he's the one hosting it. He came up with the idea.
Oh,
Oh, fucking beetle.
Oh, got hit by the beetle.
I was just out of health at that point.
Yeah,
Oh, fucking quite a ways back as well. Damn.
yeah. Yeah, I actually choose to do this stage last when I ever go through a run just because of the annoying spring section where you
Yeah,
have
I
to
don't
bounce over
blame
the
you.
pits.
I don't like where the checkpoints are either. There's too much distance between the checkpoints.
Oh, plus the other thing too is that even though it required me to fight Tomahawk Man Buster only, it's not that much of a difference if you know what you're doing because Plant Man's weapon, the plant barrier, you have to get close enough with him to hit him anyways. Just with the barrier.
Just one of those useless weapons, or
Yeah, it's one of those useless barrier weapons. Although oddly enough, Plant Man itself is a joke of a boss. Actually, he's a lot easier than the stage itself.
a lot easier than like other shield-based bosses typically tend to be, I guess.
Yeah, basically does is just he brings up his barrier and then kind of walks around it and or jumps at the same time and then throws it out there. So you just have to watch him and you can dodge him pretty easily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're still alive.
Oh! Yeah, I just saw
Oh.
what happened, yeah. That friggin' Robo-Piranha almost got you.
Fucking chomper.
Yeah. That's the problem. If those things get you, usually they make you drop like a rock, and most of the time it's into a pit, so you
Yeah,
die.
I was a bit surprised I was able to realign myself.
That's one of the reasons why I don't like this part of the stage. Well, that and the freaking springs that are in here, too, that you have to use.
Just hit the fucking platform. Oh, I already did apparently, and I didn't realize. Fucking hell, Turbo.
Yeah! Oops.
You need to hit the platform anyways.
I want to hit it again.
Do it again, I wasn't looking.
As long as the platform actually stay open, is it just
Yeah,
forever until you die or get past it.
yeah, pretty much. Yes. Stupid
Fuck it, take the hit. Tank it.
Oh,
Please
yeah, I
don't
see
off
what's
screen.
happening.
Please don't off screen. There would have to be one last fucker here, wouldn't there?
Yep.
There we go. So we made it to the boss.
Alright. It's actually nice to give those little energy drops along the way in the center
Yeah.
of those plants.
At least if you do get hit, you can replenish. It's just basically falling into the pits that's going to be the biggest issue there.
Yeah. The only downside is they don't replenish unless you game over, so those little things. If you be game over. Oh yeah, speaking of Plat Man, yeah.
Yeah, and that was actually something else I just thought of considering Gold's reputation with JRPGs. What happens if he tries to play the Mother series?
He's tried.
Yeah.
He has tried.
And
Yeah.
failed.
Oh, right. I think he actually did do
kind of
Earthbound
embarrassed
at one
himself
point.
in Earthbound and Classic Gaming Grand Prix 8. You know,
I think he also did a full let's play of Earthbound too, didn't he?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he did actually.
And it
I
did
never
not go
watched
well.
it.
I think Dan was there for a while, but then he had to leave because he was getting frustrated.
Yeah,
No, he got sick.
and
He
that
got
might have
sick
been.
and then
Yeah,
had
he
to
got
drop out.
sick, and that was kind of his blessing in disguise to get out of that.
He got sick and he went and rolled around in some radioactive waste rather than put up with
Pretty
it
much.
longer. Alright, Nova, I need you. What do I go for next?
Tomahawk, man.
Tomahawk? Okay.
Yep.
Let me guess. You've beaten this, right, Nova?
Yes, I have beaten this game.
Okay.
I've done like some of the stages once or twice, like I have done Tomahawk, but I've only done like the 3 stages a few times, so I don't really
You actually
remember
did
anything
got
after that.
far enough in Mega Man 6 during the GP, though, if I remember.
I can't remember actually, it was, we recorded that a while ago.
Yeah. But I know you got farther in there in the GP than you did during the 50th,
Well, that
obviously,
was
'cause
that was blind on my part, I believe, during the
yeah.
50th. So.
Well, yeah, it was. Oh, fun fact, one of these crack bed things has an E-tank in it, the one I think at the end before you go down the pit.
Power punch.
Power punch.
The Power Glove. Mega Man uses in this episode. Mega Man uses the Power Glove. It's
I
so
love
bad.
the Power Glove.
It's so bad!
So bad.
And that's probably only why I had such
there's
a
your
short
catch.
range.
Is there something over there to the right, dude?
No, don't bother. It's just...
Spike.
I think they put those spikes here just as a trap
Yeah.
to see. They're gonna try to go over there. I know it, and then they'll get trolled.
I basically have the fucking what
The
do you
rush
call it?
jet.
Yeah, the rush. Jet.
Yeah.
Cold commentating with Golden RPG was getting physically painful. It looked.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Dying.
I did watch some of the what do you call it, the Final Fantasy 6 or 4 Let's Play you guys
I
did.
watched some of the Final Fantasy 6. I went to some of the parts where he was doing the floating continent. It was like, and he didn't notice that he was attacking with some of his characters who had no weapons, so they're just punching stuff for very little damage. So Dine pointed out, hey, those characters don't have any weapons equipped. You should probably equip something. Oh, okay, and then he just doesn't equip anything again. So Dine
I
eventually
think
pointed out
the other
again.
part of the problem that too is that I don't know if was that live when he did that or was that post commentary.
I think it was post because
Yeah,
Dan was giving a lot of instructions and he was not following any of them. So
yeah, that's probably why he couldn't really get up the
I want to-
yeah,
it was post commentary. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was-
Thank you,
that would
Don.
explain it. Or I thought it was entirely live.
still I
guess.
can't blame him for getting frustrated by the whole gold RP thing because yeah, Classic Gaming Grand Prix 8 and Earthbound with the not
Did you curb
apparently
stomp
not
him?
even. I beat him by enough. Me and Dine did, but yeah, the whole not even occurring to him to even select the other option for a certain dialogue when you get a yes or no. It didn't occur to him until way too late, and I just remember Dine saying, "No comment," literally like I did. Maybe even a little bit louder. 'Cause he was probably
I guess I
face-palming
can't
all the
say-
way to the bank here. I'm just like, really, dude?
I guess I don't think any of us can say that we haven't had really weird dark moments when playing
Yeah.
JRPGs before.
oh yeah,
That
Oh god.
there is a few
that's-
things you do know, like the fact that you put fucking range attackers and fucking what do you call them?
In the
mages
back row.
Yeah,
yeah, mages.
It's
You don't
basic
attack
common
with a
knowledge when it comes to RPGs.
Yeah, as I said somewhere else, it's basically basic fundamentals of RPG. Just stuff like that.
I mean, if you
Or
get
even-
lost your first time playing, fair enough, but there are
Yeah,
things you should know.
that's one of the things that have
By
happened
the way,
to me.
just a fun fact about where you're going right now, the two paths the way they branch off.
Yeah.
If you take the other path, that leads you to the same boss. But if you beat him taking that path, you will also get one of the beat letters.
Have I missed any of the other beat letters so far?
No, because
Oh.
Platman, the first 3, are not for that option.
You're fucking gonna try it.
Yeah. Obviously, you need, as you can tell, you need a jet to get through here to
Well, obviously.
get him.
Okay, I forgot. Okay, that was bad. That was very bad on my part. I'm gonna.
That was
call my
awful.
hands up.
Oh!
Damn. Oh.
Yeah, I
Oops.
just got my ass completely handed to me there.
Ugh.
Wasn't
Don't
really
play like
anything.
Paris.
Yeah.
Stop sucking.
Yeah, because the 4 that don't give you a lever, you've already did 3 of them. That would be Blizzard, Flame, and Platman, and the other one's Windman. So
Well, I'll give it a try again anyway.
yeah. So yeah, Night.
I'll try one more time. If I don't know it, I might try it during the Let's Play. So I will eventually Let's Play this.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Tomahawk, Yamato Knight, and Centaur Man would be the 4 that you go for the letters.
So basically, it's the reward for getting the beat letters. Is it just
Basically,
like
get to use the beat the Robo Bird that Dr. Light created. He's like a little extra ally.
Wait,
to help
I thought it was Dr. Cossack that created Beat.
I don't know actually. Maybe it
Sure
was.
It was to make up for him attacking Mega Man in Mega Man 4.
That could be true as well.
to make up for attacking in Mega Man 4. I made this robot for you.
Well,
But
Dr.
I
Cossack
gotta go find it though.
well, Dr. Cossack was been forced to do it because Dr. Wily kidnapped his daughter. So
Yeah.
Still, he just hit all the parts all over the world, presumably in the form of the letters. To make it up for you, I'm going to make this cool robot for you, but you have to find all the parts yourself. Good luck, asshole.
He's actually pretty good. In fact, he actually makes Wily 5 a joke if you get him in Mega Man 5.
yeah, I did that final boss without it, and it was a fucking pain in the ass. Not because it was difficult, but because it took so long to beat Dr. Wily without Beat.
Yeah.
See, it was like you only had certain opportunities to actually attack him. So
Yeah. Actually, you can use him in Mega Man 6 Wily Capsule there, but it's not as necessary too because you've got like 2 options of weapons to use against Wily Capsule 6. Cough, Silver Tomahawk, and Night Crusher. Cough.
do you know what? I've got like 6 E10s. I'm just gonna use one to.
Yeah, I would, because you don't need to. The thing with Tomahawk's man's attacks is that the farther you are away from them, the more difficult it is to dodge those. So you gotta have to be close enough when you jump over them.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that straight from the off.
Yeah.
What do I do next?
Next is Yamato, man.
Yamato. Okay.
Yep.
We got a lovely chocolate brown here.
See, I was just so I felt like I was kind of wondering.
Chocolate?
Yep. You got B parts. That's the letter B.
Oh, thank you.
It's not dark chocolate, but it's chocolate enough for
And even
Raymond's
though
taste.
the Tomahawk man's weapon, Silver Tomahawk, works a little weird with the way it gets used, it's actually an OP weapon in this game.
So
But like
it's
a lot
essentially
of
the
other
metal
ones. Yeah. The only thing is, like a lot of weapons there, it suffers from lack of ammunition, which seems to be somewhat of a thing in this game.
blades. I just got beaten
I
by a
guess
freaking teddy bear.
Oh, yeah, you tried to rush and jump. Yeah, I would
Oops.
kill those enemies before you try that, because them throwing their stupid balls around, huh? And no, it's not any of the balls that Opie might be thinking of right now.
I'm sure
Yeah,
he's working at the moment. He's probably waiting to get off from work.
Yeah.
So can I share like an experience that I had fairly recently with dark moments in RPG?
Go for it.
Let's see. So basically with Mother 3 without spoilers, the beginning of chapter 4 requires you to walk up onto one particular area to actually trigger the event that shows you exactly where you need to go. Well, the game does give you a few hints as to where you're supposed to go.
By the way,
I
Flame
think-
Blast is a good option to use against this mini boss
Thank
too.
you. Sorry, carry on,
I-
AJ.
Yep.
I totally failed to find actually the actual hints, so I ended up ending about 3 parts worth of the video, just wandering off in completely the wrong direction and getting curb stomped by the enemies that were way stronger than what I was supposed to be fighting.
Feels like my fucking experience when I did the Let's Play of FF6. I just completely fucking ruined that.
Well, the funny thing is, your Let's Play of that was still a lot better than Gold.
That's not saying much.
Yeah.
I used to
You tried to get through the game and you knew what you were doing, it's just you were having problems.
Like, the best thing I can say about my experience is that of course I edited it out because it was going to be like three videos of literally absolutely nothing and no progress otherwise.
Oh, it's never fun. That's always a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, those videos are like about 10 minutes long, so I spent only about half an hour getting lost. It could have been worse.
Up or down, Nova?
I don't. Yeah, try going up because that might lead you to the beat letter path.
Let's see what happens.
I'm thinking it probably is up because of the fact you had to use Rush Jet to get up there. Because one thing I remember is you got to use Rush Jet to get to these alternate paths.
Okay, I can't do that. I'm supposed to be able to choose these guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, not those versions, unfortunately, because they're stupid.
I remember the days when you could just choose those guys on the ladders.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, these guys you probably could if they didn't have those two things they were twirling around all the time blocking your shots.
You guys ever played any of the Commandos games?
I have not.
I don't think so.
No, probably
No.
not really your thing. They're more strategy and stuff, so...
Ooh, extra life. Yeah, this has gotta be freaking...
So, obviously, this
Silver
must be the
Top.
boss.
Yep, and Silver Tomahawk is his weakness.
Alright, let's see what we got here. I've got plenty of chance. If I have to use one, I have to use
Yeah. When you shoot, it goes down a little bit before rising up as it goes away from him, so just keep that in mind when you're trying to hit him with it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely need a knee tank.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, even without it, you still did quite a bit of damage against him, though.
So does this game have any equivalent of the Metal Blade? Honestly, it seems like the Silver Tomahawk is probably the closest to it.
It's the
but
Silver
still,
Tomahawk is the closest to it. The thing is, there's a lot of weapons in this game that suffer from lack of ammunition, which they apparently decided to do in this game, which is kind of dumb, because it kind of keeps Night Crusher and Flame Blast from maybe being more OP as well.
We got the Y Spear and the Beat E parts.
Yup.
Alright, well, you got half of the parts you were looking for.
Yeah.
Alright, what next, dude?
Nightman.
Going over to Jolly Old England.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Oh, you're still here, Scarecrow.
I will only leave if my internet crashes again.
Fair enough.
Or if Roman Reigns shows up. They
Hey
need to
man,
ask him
Roman
for an
Reigns at the
autograph.
door, man. He at the door, we hitting the bar.
Exactly.
Fuck these losers in the call.
Oh, roasted.
So you trying to tell me that if Becky Lynch or Sasha Banks showed up at your house, Turbo, you wouldn't take them out?
I'd say hello, but not really a massive fan of either of the women in general.
I thought you were a ladies
I
wrestling.
love ladies wrestling, but the two you mentioned.
Now, if
probably
they
not.
showed up at the door of Opine's house, yeah, that'd be a different story.
Oh hell no!
Opie would sort of invite them in
Yeah.
instead of
Sort
put
of.
them
He
out.
grabbed them by
Sort
the
of.
wrist and tied them.
Yeah, I think we'd be hearing about sexual harassment charges. Okay, take the hits. Just take the hits.
Yeah, good idea to get.
Speaking of Opie, is that man's working or what?
Yep, he's working.
Yeah,
He
he's
did
working.
say he'd be on later, probably, but he is going to be spending some time with his mom.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Fair
I'd say
enough.
he should be here for a little bit anyway, I think.
When he joined in that Final Fantasy ROM hack, it just went to chaos after that. I don't care what y'all
That
Fucker
was
sold me
great.
out. Fucker sold me out.
He sold
I
you out.
still really wish I was there to catch it.
Dine's
It's
uploading it
actually
anyway.
up
So,
on
yeah.
it's on Dine's channel, NJ.
Oh, okay.
The parts I was in haven't gone up yet, though.
Nope. Next week.
Sadly. I am looking forward to watching that back.
Yeah, me too, because I missed that. I'm pissed.
And then
Gonna be
obviously,
entertaining.
here's the thing: the Rumble was about to start. I went, and then it was like fucking a Mojo Rawley match, and I came back. Nope,
Yes!
thank you.
That was
Yeah,
hilarious.
that it was.
And that's the good thing about having Rush Jet get through your stage. You can take a shortcut like that one.
Yeah.
He's using his
That
noggin.
was the, yep. Well, that's the only bad thing about the route I did was that you get Rush Jet and Platman because I saved until last. I have to go through it without using the whole thing. At least until after I get there and get to whatever lies after the Robot Masters, that is.
Yeah, I'm not taking that. I'm just gonna keep doing this, Eddie, until you give me the E-tank. Nope, I don't want that shit. Give me the E-tank.
the Eddie trick.
Not on my Christmas list. Give me the E-tank. There you go. Thank you, Eddie.
No, you only get energy.
No, you gave me an E-tank.
You will give me an E-tank.
You'll give up long before I will.
Oh yeah, be careful of those guys. Once you hit them once, they go crazy on you.
How many lives have I got? I've got like 3 if you include 0, so...
Yeah.
You have way more E-tanks than you have lives.
Than that.
Yeah.
I
Which
may
is
actually
fine,
use
'cause-
one. There's some health over here. Okay, oh, I'm getting bounced around.
Yeah. Bouncing room. Be careful in this one because you got those annoying ground enemies here or on platforms.
Alright, that's oh fuck, did not see that one. Alright, I've got
least-
2
at least
paths apparently here because there's a breakable block.
Oh, the breakable block is where you have to go for the letter.
Alright, so I'm guessing that every time I come across this, I've got to use, the path that needs one of the power-ups is the path I've got to take for the letter.
Yes.
Alright,
Though the Centaur one will be the easiest one to recognize because you won't get there until like the end of the level when you actually have to split up for that.
so I'll ask you about that when we get to it.
Right. Well, you'll be doing that next anyways after Nightman, so... That
Just a
Robot
jet
Master.
rush just to make absolutely certain.
Yep, and you also found out the only way to kill those annoying ground enemies in the game, the Rush Power
I
Punch.
assumed that it was going to kill them, so...
Yeah.
And you were right.
I'm gonna sacrifice a life here and see if I can recognize the pattern.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, when you do fight him for real, you'll be using Yamato Spear as his weakness.
Yeah.
You can hit him with it even with his shield up, so you won't have to wait till he drops it and throws his baseball at you.
Alright, so he has a shield. I'm guessing that does give him some protection.
Yeah, if you're using Buster, you have to wait till his shield drops to hit him.
Okay, that is a fucking slingshot. That is not fair. That looks nothing like a slingshot. Not a slingshot, sorry, a fucking boomerang.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's actually a baseball, but
Alright, so I'm using the spear. Okay.
yeah, and you can hit him with it even when the shield is up. That's the
Nightmare.
Wait, you're spearing him?
Yeah. Just shove that spear right where the sun don't shine.
Oh, I thought you meant the wrestling move.
Spear, 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 spear. Alright, oh, actually, that was really easy with the fucking...
yeah. Oh yeah, goes a lot faster with the.
I mean,
weakness.
alright, using the weapon usually results in an easier kill, but that was pathetic.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah,
given the
I
fact
can't-
that that spear has like the piercing thing through his shield, that's probably why it's so easy.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Because without it, the Buster, it's still not difficult. It's just a lot more tedious because you got to wait for his shield to drop.
Unfortunately,
oh my
I
God, you spear
missed
through
it,
him
so-
faster than Goldberg spear through Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series.
oh lord.
Okay, you said Centaur Man next?
Yep, Centaur Men next.
Alright.
Centaur man with literally the worst flash / time stop ability in the entire series.
But why does he have a flash ability though? That doesn't even make any sense.
I don't know. I don't know why. They gave him an ability called Centaur
You could
Flash.
just have Mega Man like rip off his horns and give him like a big fucking knuckle duster type of thing that stabs you as well. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with a decent fucking idea here for his weapon.
They're probably just really pressed for time, considering these were like yearly releases, and the
Roughly,
NES was
yeah.
like going seriously out of style by the time this game was released.
Not only that, but the Centaur Flash itself as a weapon pretty much just flat out sucks. I mean, when you're going to talk about the Flash or Time Stop weapons in there, either like Flash Stopper or even Bright Stopper for Mega Man 4 are way better.
Yeah, Flash Stopper is actually useful. It's only useful for one thing, but it's very useful for that one thing.
Yep, Quick Man's level, and even Quick Man himself, even if you can't beat him without it.
On the normal difficulty, the Flash Stopper kills him in one hit, and on difficult mode, it only removes half his health and makes him fairly easy to defeat if you have other weapons that he's vulnerable against.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he's also one of the very few. He's one of the very few things in that entire game that's completely immune to the Metal Blade.
The metal blade.
You gotta
Yeah.
love the metal blades.
Yep. The OP Blade.
The OP blade.
Even
a
Metal
really good
Man
name
doesn't
for it,
want
actually.
anything
Oh,
to do
just
with
a little
his own
tip for this
weapon.
section. The water will help you with your jump when you use
Yeah,
it,
I
so
kind of got that.
you'll need to for one jump in particular, though.
Yeah, probably that jump actually.
Yeah. You want to wait till it's down at its lowest point with the water and then jump.
Oh, good, this is
Oh,
where
yeah.
the checkpoint is.
Ooh, so close.
Okay, this is like your last life, isn't it?
That might be right, actually. Yeah, it is. Fuck.
Do you keep your E-tanks whenever you game over in this game?
I want to say yes, because I asked that during the race.
Don't remember, but I think
It's like I'm not. I'm not expecting. I wasn't expecting you to keep the E-tanks after
I think
game over,
they did
but
that
maybe
in,
you do.
like, I think they did it since like Mega Man 3, actually.
yeah, you might be right about that. Or you do that part of it. That's the difficult part of the level done.
So it wasn't that bad. Hello,
Right.
Eddie. Ooh, that's a nice E-tank, but do I want an extra life?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, I'll go for the
question.
extra life instead.
Yeah, you might as well, because it...
Okay, let's play Farm the Eddie.
Would have laughed if he didn't show up again after teleporting out, but thankfully he did show up again.
Well, he's only got one function in life, and that's to be Mega Man's fucking mailman, essentially. Oh, that's
Yep, Mega Man's personal maid.
Yep.
personal helper, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Because we all know Roll is Opie's personal maid.
yes.
Fucking lolicon.
Okay, well, admittedly he kind of asked for that one, since among other things, there's Tokidoki Literature Club, where he acts like really thirsty towards some of the girls. I think.
Yeah.
It's Opie, what'd you expect?
I didn't expect anything else, but that's part of
Now
the
watch
reason why
out
he's
in this
got
part.
the nickname he does.
Drop from the
Sunk
ceiling.
like a fucking tank.
Oh! Good thing you got that extra life. Huh?
Yep.
Let's just see. Does Eddie respawn? He probably doesn't.
No.
Oh, so this really is just the last life, unless you get really lucky and something drops one. Wait, couldn't you use Rush Jet to help with this jump?
Yeah, you got a point, I'll try that.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think.
He actually
That's
could.
okay. Thinking is dumb.
I think he's overrated.
Like pants.
Yeah.
If 7.8
Yeah, I
out
hope
of
I
10,
would
too
probably
much
agree with
thinking.
that statement.
Just let it fly around in the wind.
This game has too much thinking in it. 7.8 out of 10.
Like, it's just tank that hits.
yeah.
I'm just gonna running gag at this point whenever people mention game reviews. Just the too much water. 7.8 out of 10.
Oh, fucking IGN, they're terrible reviewers.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't trusted them since they released fucking the Mass Effect 3 review. 10 out of 10 my ass.
I think it was at least one on reviewer on one review site. I think like Dean Takahashi, something like that, who gave the original Mass Effect a 1 out of 10.
The original?
Yes.
Is he retarded?
Probably.
This is where you want to take the top route. So you want to
possibly because so I'm going to tell you exactly what. Okay, I'm going to tell you
let me just stop
what.
you.
What was my?
And just one second, sorry. Which path do I take here, Nova?
You want to go. You want to fly across the chasm where you're at
So I
right now
want to
to
go
that
through the
one.
door. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, NJ, carry on.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. So
I just
one of his main
stuck there otherwise.
one of his main complaints was that the combat was way too hard and tedious. But do you know? Did you guess why it was so hard and tedious? He didn't know how to level up.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
As it's
Oh,
really
for
got,
Centaur Man, when he tries to shoot a shot off the wall, you want to be as far away from that wall as possible to avoid getting
Yeah,
hit by
I'm
winds.
noticing that.
Yep,
Doesn't
and
matter,
that's
I
the
already
Centaur
killed him.
Flash. When he does that, he stops your movement.
No,
You can
that's
still
pretty
beat him,
easy.
though. Yeah, he is.
I think even with the Buster, that one would be pretty easy.
Yeah, that's easy enough to buster. It depends on how many times he does that Centaur Flash, which stops your movement. But
To what NJ said a minute ago, that reminds me of what happened with that thing with Cuphead, where the fucking reviewer couldn't get over that thing in the tutorial.
it's the exact same guy.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And no, D Takahashi, it's the same guy for both of those incidents.
Get that man off the fucking internet reviews already.
okay, yep.
I'll give him something a little bit easier to play.
And last but not least, Windman.
Right, so I already have beat at this point, don't I?
Yep.
Just checking.
Cat, what do you want?
So yeah, people have actually someone actually took time to make a compilation of some of Dean Takahashi's actual gameplay footage that like is correctly attributed to him, and yeah, he wasn't just having an off day for Cuphead or Mass Effect or anything like that. That's the way he plays. He's played pretty much every game.
So,
Why
very
is he into game
shittily.
reviews if
Yes.
he can't fucking play games properly?
I'm not entirely sure, but it seems but apparently, like game reviewing, even though he does it, it's not his main. Even though game reviewing and recording gameplay footage isn't his main thing, anything he does a lot of it. So
You shouldn't get somebody.
We can
to
tell
do
that it's not
reviews
his main thing.
if they don't play fucking video games. Get somebody that actually knows how to play games to review the games. It's not that difficult.
getting someone who doesn't know how to play video games to review video games is like asking someone who's illiterate to review a book, or asking someone who's blind and deaf to review a movie. It's
You know,
kind of
you're not far off
pointless.
the mark there, actually. I'm gonna have Beat take care of you fuckers.
Yeah.
Because you're annoying.
Yep.
Like I've heard Citizen Kane's really good, but I can't say anything about it because I couldn't see it or hear it.
Yeah, they probably would do that.
Or this book was very riveting, even though I couldn't understand a word of it.
Okay, I just died. Wonderful. I think
Oh, yeah, be careful.
I'm hoping that I didn't like distract you or something.
No, I was just playing shit.
Yeah.
We're about to find out if I keep my E.
He just flew right up into the spikes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do keep my E-tanks.
Okay, yeah. Now you know, don't stand the fans under those spikes too long, because otherwise
Yeah, I didn't think it'd
Well,
actually shoot me straight up into the into the spikes. So I thought if I pressed the jet button, why I did it, obviously it would, but not just standing there.
So another news: the fans will blow you, and you won't like it.
I would like that.
Clearly, you didn't like what they did to you.
I don't like this room at all. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I think this room
Yeah, this room can get annoying
Oh.
because of the enemy and the fans here.
Just have Beat come in and take care of it.
Yeah.
I'd say that's surprisingly useful, even though it doesn't have very much ammo.
Sorry, my occasionally I get a thing on my screen come up saying monitor about to turn off in like 60 seconds. I have to press a button on it to stop it.
Why does it keep trying to turn off though? Does
I
it think
don't
that
know.
that whatever you're using to control this just isn't really isn't anything?
No, it's a TV, not an actual monitor. So since there's no actual like me turning over the channel or anything, it assumes that I'm away from the screen or something. So. And
Oh, what the? If you're just watching,
unfortunately,
if you're just watching, sorry.
No, you carry on.
If you're just watching TV, would you be constantly flipping the channels?
Here's the thing: I don't actually watch TV regardless. This is purely a gaming and second PC monitor. I don't even have a remote for it, so I can't even change the settings. So it turns that little detail off. So I can't even like change it at all to like turn off this automatic shutdown.
As I say, is there some kind of buttons or something on the TV you could use for that, or?
On the TV, no. They may have been on the remote, but I don't. Fucking hell, I don't have that any longer.
Oh!
Yeah. Fuck that out big time.
And you go all the way back, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm guessing the
Despair.
checkpoint must just be straight after that.
Yeah, I don't remember where it was in this level. By the way, it's a good thing you're getting used to Rush Jet bit, because you're going to need a lot more when you get to the later post-Robot Master levels.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
Yeah. As early as the first one after, as a matter of fact. So it would be your very next level.
First, so I'll get out already.
I'll be right back.
I think it is.
Why don't they leave me alone? Oh my god.
Who are you talking to, dude?
I may have to deactivate.
Okay, no problem, dude.
People are stupid.
Very true, very true.
Hmm.
I forgot to ask Nova if he actually got his pizza or not.
His
He
wa-
probably
yeah.
did.
He was munching on it for like almost 30 minutes. You could hear it.
I couldn't hear it.
How'd I hear it and you didn't?
I'm gonna use a new tank. No idea.
Oh wait, you're playing the game.
I do have the game music in my ear as well, so that might explain it.
I don't know how I didn't hear it then.
Can't help you, but I heard him talking with his mouth full a couple times, which I ain't trying to get at him, I'm just saying.
Sake, that last thing. I'm not even pressing anything.
Damn!
It's a very powerful fan.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to... No,
I guess you could say it was a really big fan.
What?
I don't know. I just like making noises, apparently.
You're
It's
still
okay,
not
that's
as bad
pun
as...
blue anyways.
Yeah. I hate you, Wiz. I do. Just,
Oh, fuck off. I hit you first. Come on, this is the last Robot Master for crying out loud.
And as soon as I says that, the man goes mute. Lord. Oh well. Hey, NJ, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
I've been seeing your posts on Twitter about Mother. Are there any other projects you're doing or have on the backlog? Oh,
So let's see.
sorry,
So let's see.
thanks.
There's also that Spike just keeps on getting him.
So,
I mean,
Turbo, is this the part of the playthrough where you wish that fan sucked instead of blowed?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume maybe you should just walk off the end of that platform since
Yeah.
it blows
That's
you
the
so
only thing I can
powerfully.
think left to do, because I'm not even hitting the jump button very hard, so yeah, I'm just gonna walk off this time.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I was doing. I'm currently in the process of uploading Doki Doki Literature Club. Although, apparently, from what I've heard out of the stuff that I've recorded, there's apparently just a little bit more to do. I thought that maybe I was finished, but I actually wasn't. So, we're
Everybody
redoing
seems to
some
be
more
out
of that.
doing that at the moment.
But literally, I was just talking to someone. They were like, "Hey, have you played Doki Doki Literature Club?" They told me a little bit about it, and I decided to record it blind.
Yeah, it's always a fun time. I know Opie's been doing it for his channel as well, so...
He's probably gonna finish it before me, just because the videos he uploads are a lot longer than what I upload. Even though.
And I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back, Mr. Nova.
Oh, to mention that Doki Doki thing, I know he's also helping SG record it for his commentary as well.
Welcome back, Nova. You missed a few fan puns.
I can imagine, given where he's still at yet.
And he also missed Turbo getting blown by a fan repeatedly.
Yes, just walking off is the way to go, apparently.
Opie says
Yes.
we can do a CCWC if you want.
Oh, fuck this, I've got the rush jet. I'm just going...
Yep. Well, when you get through here, you can take a little extra upper path, too. You get a little bit of pickups.
But...
Yeah, you might have to use that
Yeah.
platform to help you get up
I
there.
did have to use it.
Oh, you're
I
gonna-
guess Opie got out early.
He's in the call?
No, he's in the chat. He's asking
He
if we're
just
doing
typed, we can do a
CCWC.
CCWC if you want.
Yeah.
When do you finish Mega Man 6?
So speaking of other projects that are currently being done, there is a Super Mario Galaxy with a friend of mine, who I was also recorded a little bit of Mother 3 with.
Galaxy 1 or 2?
Galaxy 1. And I also started Super Paper Mario, so. To put in perspective just how much I sucked at Super Paper Mario as a kid, I got further in one 3-hour recording session than I did in the entirety of the gameplay that I did when I was younger. Although I don't think I played it very much, so that's fair enough, I guess.
Never actually played it, so... Ooh, health. I'll have that, thank you very much. Alright, oh, what do I use? Is it the C flash for this one?
Yeah. Thing is, I think you still have to be close enough to Windband, so when you trigger it, it actually damages him. And you don't want to just spam through it either, or you'll just waste it up before you can beat him.
Alright. Let's see what we got.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Also, just to see just how much it's kind of probably the most useless weapon.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's not very good. Yeah, and I'm all out already, so...
Yeah.
I think it's probably just a part of it might have been that you were using the flash while he was invincible.
Yeah. You can't spam it too fast when you use it. You basically have to use it once and then wait and then use it again.
This guy is really fast, and I don't like that.
He's one of those bosses.
He's just, you just have to learn what he does.
Okay,
when
I'm
he
about
does
to
those-
die.
Yeah, you can use it. You can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna use them, I don't care.
You have
Rather make
a lot of
calls
them.
anyway.
Yeah, he tries to use his fans to suck you in. You just have to keep sliding if you're far enough away from him.
I got him, but that was just a war of attrition there.
Yeah.
Basically, he's the one fan in this entire level that sucks instead of blows.
Did not like that boss fight. He was too fast. I couldn't even move fast enough with the slide to get away.
Part of is that when he kind of uses them to lift himself in the air and then come back around to another side, as soon as he starts going up in the air, get ready to slide after.
I did do that, but he still hit me. I guess you've got to get your timing really fucking perfect for that.
Maybe.
Alright. We are done with the Robot Masters.
Yep.
Oh, you're still in the chat, Dine.
And still making puns.
Apparently so.
Although that one's pretty true, accurate.
Alright, just tell me, Nova, what do I use for the boss of the first X stage?
I think it's Yamato Spear. Unfortunately, the first boss is a bit of a pain in the butt because you have two of them, and you have to, I think, alternate between the two.
Also, jump right into that one, Turbo.
I didn't think I could have hit that, to be honest, from that angle.
A good way to take out these cannon enemies with the shields is just use Yamato Spear on them as well. Yeah.
This is like glass. It looks like I could break it, probably.
Not any one of them, but there's one that's cracked that you can break, but to get in there is rather tricky, so and I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there is a thing with like 4 1-ups in there. If you
I may have to give it a go.
But the problem is, you know, one of those platforms in Windman's level that you had to get through, the one where you jump on it and it switches over like that?
Yeah.
You have to help use that while you charge up a punch, so...
It may be worth the risk.
I don't know.
I'll give it one go anyway. I gotta at least give it a try. I'm not gonna be a pussy. Okay, that was bad. That was very bad. I was terrified of actually hitting the things that would start there, so I went in. Fuck that up.
Yeah, that's one of the parts of this first level that you're gonna have to use rush jet to get through.
I figured as much, but just getting the time in there just wasn't happening, so...
Yeah. It's not the only screen, you'll see more of them afterwards.
Fuck it, just take the hit. Yeah, this would actually be a lot harder if I was not using beat, but fuck it, we're gonna have beat, we earned beat, we're gonna use it.
Yep. In the section like these with these cans, another nice option is Silver Tomahawk. You don't mind waiting for the
Alright, I did it this time.
Yep. Oh, you made the jump?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you pretty much have to have the right timing now to make these jumps when you activate your rush jet.
I really wish they had, like, the ability to switch weapons on, like, some other
Yeah, I
attack.
agree with that.
Alright, first of all, how do I break the glass? Did you say with the power punch thing?
Yeah, you have to use a power punch, but you have to use a fully charged one. As you can see, you have to jump, but you can't jump too high or as you hit the spikes.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so this is not easy to pull off.
Let's try this again. Alright, I get what I gotta do now. Okay, let's give it a try. Yeah, this is gonna go bad.
You could start you probably start you should probably start charging it
Yeah.
before you get over there.
Oh, that last jump's gonna be the pain.
Alright,
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
that's
I was
the worst
muted.
part of it.
You cursed yourself, Turbo.
Okay, let's try this again. I really want to do it. I really want to get those extra lives.
So is that actually just what's behind that glass, just extra lives, or what?
You said
think
it's
so,
an alternate
yeah.
path. Oh, fucking hell, Turbo. You said it was an
Whoa.
alternate path as well, didn't you?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yikes.
And now you go back to the start.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only thing I don't like.
Whose stage is this? I missed the intro.
This is a X1, so I've already beaten all 8 masters.
Oh, Y. Okay, gotcha. Y or X, Y, whoever, whatever.
That's YZ. Oh, wait.
W X Y Z.
Actually, I'll just hit normal path this time. I'm not going to be able to get that. But when it comes to the LP, I can always make a save state and just keep trying at the same spot. What do you think?
It's the world's hardest jump.
I
Actually,
thought that was in Sigma 1 on Mega Man X.
I don't know.
Actually,
I
some
don't.
of the ones that
I know,
Twilight run
X-
later would like have a...
X6 has one particularly difficult section that I literally I was just tuning in to watch some guy that I didn't really even know that well stream it, and it broke him live on stream.
Oh,
Like
God.
by
That's
the
always fun to watch.
end, he was
People
literally just like a
watching
crying mess by the end of the stream. Not even kidding.
Damn. Meanwhile, Bright Wolves and Redemption's Edge just play it for kicks.
What freaking speedrunners do?
No, I actually did beat Mega Man X6 when I was a kid, but I only did it with some of the cheats that I was able to find online. Basically, the kind of stuff that gives Black Zero and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, the optional armors.
No, it's just like a cheat that basically gives you Black Zero. And Black Zero is not really that different. He just has a few special parts basically permanently equipped that don't take up slots.
They're optional armors.
So as far as I can tell, you can only get them by cheating. At least as far as I'm aware.
You have to enter codes at like the title screen or something.
That's basically what I did. I also fondly remember being swindled by fake Mega Man X4 or codes. There are a whole bunch of codes to play as, like pretty much every single character in the game. All of them fake. None of them worked, and I was fooled by every single one when I was a child. I was mad.
Kind of thinking I should use an E-Tank here.
They're gonna pull a game leads here and say that phrase, but I think I'm gonna refrain from it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That goes straight through the fucking floor. Okay, then I can't use that. Can't use these things there to escape. Fuck it! Just run, or we'll be well done. I gotta be at the checkpoint by now. Yeah, because the thing's right there, so.
Checkpoints. The one thing that mankind has always lacked whenever it was needed most.
The reason I'm doing this is because I'm so low on health. I don't want one bullet to kill me before I get to the fucking thing. There's 2 paths here. Which do I take?
2 paths. Oh, you just go through the door.
What's down the ladder?
Oh, that might be where you would go through if you successfully got through the glass earlier.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So presumably that would have been a shortcut if you can get through it decently.
To a degree, yeah.
Why is my... Do I have to be at full health to use the charger or something? It's not charging.
No, it's because you have beat equipped.
Yeah, you have beat on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Good eye there.
Yeah, that's right, because you got that weapon bar there that's empty. Yeah, you might as well just die to this boss.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna.
these machines.
Alright, so, what did you say was a weapon weakness here?
I think it's Yamato Spear. The problem is you have to hit the right machine when you're hitting it.
Alright. Well, see if its health goes down or not, so...
Yeah.
So I guess it's one of those things where you have multiple fake targets, only one real one.
Well, the problem is it alternates which robot you can hit at a time. You can tell when you see if it's taking damage. And yeah, it's kind of stupid the way you have that. This would be the annoying of the Mr. X boss. Yeah, see, you're almost... Yeah, you're out. You have to buster him at this point.
Unfortunately, the Yamato Sphere is not very useful as a machine gun.
So I managed to kill it anyway.
Oh, nice. Yep, there you go.
Throwing spears like they're coming from a machine gun. Yeah, clearly that's not a very useful tactic.
True.
Okay. Now Mr. X Stage 2. Old Pie's here.
Hey, welcome, buddy.
Or supposedly thinks he's here, but now he left again. He might be having problems getting on.
Uh-oh.
He's definitely online right now, but...
Yeah. You know, I wonder if he's having the thing we were having before with the whole...
No,
waiting.
because all of us were having that same problem with the server.
Well, with Gold server, yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't get in any SLPH channels. We had to borrow one of the CGPs.
There you go. That's it.
Hey.
Well,
Welcome.
Mr. Robai.
Welcome back.
Oh, hi everyone.
Yeah.
Ooh, just got home from work.
Had a rough day.
No, busy, but it was a good day.
Good.
How's everybody?
Not
I'm
bad.
doing okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Alive and kicking.
Oh, I forgot to ask Nova, what kind of pizza are you eating right now?
I'm eating stuffed crust pizza with double sausage.
Wow.
And oh
Double
yeah,
sausage. He likes that double sausage.
Yeah.
Parmesan. Parmesan sauce.
Oh,
Well, it's a new record for shortest amount of time to Opie making a sex joke.
I know, I think we've done that before.
Yeah, I forgot to warn
nice,
you.
nice
Watch out
joke.
for the fake floors there.
Thank you. 10 minutes too late to tell me, but thank
I
you.
know. Look out for traps.
Yeah. Yeah, if you see a little room there with spikes, watch out. You'll see the floor where it's got like the diagonal stripes on there. That's the fake part.
Yeah, I figured as much, but I didn't actually see it in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay.
Oh, by the way, Opie, I did get the pick earlier when we raced Superman 64, so as I expected to.
Oh, you actually missed a really good race there. We still don't know who won, so yay.
Who won?
We don't
Well,
know.
it does. It's either between Game Wins and myself. Actually, I think Game Wins just slightly beat me, but
If he did, it
doesn't
was
matter.
literally by 2 seconds.
Oh, it was
so,
a it was a photo finish kind of thing.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, hi,
shit.
Opie.
I'm really glad I actually
Oh,
jumped
hi,
into
Wes.
that.
Oh shit.
The thing was, in the end, as far as the pick goes, it didn't matter because I was going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Because I was way ahead of Gold. Gold didn't even beat Stage 1.
To be fair,
Which
it's
game was it?
Superman
Superman
64.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which,
The
Personally,
funny
I'm
thing
like-
is, even though I changed my roll set, I still beat the original roll set anyways.
yeah, you
Yeah,
could
we
have
yeah we
fucking
both
done
did
it
actually.
some.
Yep.
I like the fact that you just like you were beat by the
Oh,
helmet guy,
fuck's
dude, and
sake.
you just like fuck it, I'm just flying over him.
The thing is, you can do an overpowered move like the fucking rush jet. I'm gonna utilize it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Can you not jump high enough
And-
there?
And of course you don't jump.
I'll keep the rush jet actually. Okay. So, if you're up for CCWC later, dude, we can still do that. I'm not going to bed anytime
Yeah.
later tonight.
Yeah.
So as soon as I finish with this, because I'm not starting like the second Legacy collection tonight, so I'm just doing this one. See what's
I
going
was originally gonna, accompany with mom, but she's got credit, so
on. Not fair enough.
I'm here.
Let's watch some old shitty wrestling.
I think this time around we get to watch Andre the Giant body slam himself, right?
At the very least, we get to watch Macho Man and Randy Savage.
Yes. Wait.
Macho
Same
Man
guy.
and Randy Savage.
What?
Oh, Ricky Steamboat and Randy Savage. Though I would love
Macho
to
Man
see,
and then Randy.
though I would
Macho
love
Man
to see
versus
Macho
Randy
Man versus himself.
Macho,
We
Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Super Macho Man from Punch Out.
Oh god.
That'd be goats.
I don't remember what boss is next. I'll have to see when I get in there. I'll have to like pause as soon as I see it. Oh, I remember this.
Macho Man would
Silver
be from
Tomahawk.
the Wii version.
Yeah, I'm low on health, so I was just getting used to the pattern.
Yeah.
I've still got another life yet.
You probably can tell what you have to do in here just by what he's doing here.
Yeah, hitting him's gonna be a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah. The Silver
Let's use the
Tomahawk, you have to use how that weapon moves to your advantage in this state, in this fight. It goes down a little bit, but then goes all the way up after that.
Where the fuck-
So, Kat, what do you think of Macho Man versus Randy Savage?
He thinks it's great.
Cat's, Cat's
Silver.
probably like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then again, the
Cats.
other single greatest match of all time is Sid Vicious versus a mic. Well, a microphone.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I have half the brain that you do.
I'm twice the man that you are, and I got half the brain that you do.
Fucking hell, aiming with this thing is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It doesn't help he keeps moving around,
I
too.
got him, I got him.
Okay.
He's got some weird hit detection.
Yeah, some of those went straight for him when they probably should have hit.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
remember
radio,
the next-
radio Man's here.
Yeah.
You forgot I was
Radio
here.
voice.
Sexy radio.
Yes.
You are listening to November Joy Radio.
I I don't know how that would go, honestly.
All November, all year long, baby.
Yes. For your pleasure. No lie, I could listen to NJ's voice on repeat like for a whole day and not get bored.
Same here.
You do have a wicked voice, dude. You've got the tone for radio and everything like that.
I'm assuming I'd probably need a lot more training if I want to do something like radio, but
Sweet. My new shirt came in today.
Nice.
What story is it? Or should I just assume it's got lolicon written on it?
Unfortunately
down
not.
on skips, man.
Someone's
getting down.
It's an Applejack's parody shirt.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
This is where you die, dude.
Thank you, Shirt Punch.
You use the condom jet that you got in that box?
What was it?
Hell
You
no.
use the condom jet that you got in that
No,
package?
it's still wrapped up.
Oh my lord.
It's still right here. And you can hear the wrapping too.
I love the fact that he just literally pats it on the thing here.
It's probably got next to his bed, just in case.
Fair enough.
He sent you that, by the way.
Please no.
Just look. It's on the next side of your bed. And you just look at it. It just have a tear in your eye.
As long as it's not hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm with you again.
By the way, good call on using the rush jet to get through this part.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And it's not required, but this is one of the sections you still would rather use.
I'd rather have a failsafe just in case I slip
He's
off.
doing an easy mode. Boo! Boo!
Boo this man.
The fucking enemy. Really right back at the start? Fuck that.
I wish that Mega Man 6 race was 60 minutes.
Oh, fuck you.
No, that wasn't gonna happen, dude. Don't hold your breath.
God damn.
the fun thing is I've learned a whole lot about this game from just watching this stream here.
How not to play it, essentially.
Or just, what the game is like, sort of, and the weaknesses of the bosses, because I've actually never played this one.
Like I say, I am, at this point, playing blind though, so...
Yeah.
I wasn't really planning to do this tonight, but the fucking Alex Kidd sequel took me just over an hour, so...
Wait a minute, I'm reading the comments here in the chat. What's this? I figured because they were water enemies, they were weak against ice.
Oh, we're recording things gold in RPGs and stuff.
Yeah.
No gold. That's not how it works.
No, they're weak to fire, of course. Next thing you know, he's gonna say that he's weak to fire.
Heat causes water to evaporate.
Yes, but water puts out fire. Gold.
Listen, don't put
yes,
science
yes.
into this here.
Yeah.
This just in, water is wet.
I mean, yeah, this is gold.
It's just water is wet. One man was reported to be surprised by this fact.
You know, that sounds like something Florida Man would have
Yeah,
happen.
I'm thinking the
Florida
exact
Man
same
finds
thing.
out water is wet.
Breaking news, water is
This is even the same building during the Earthbound.
Just the latest on Florida Man's adventures.
Florida man. Florida man.
I don't know if you were saying something, Nova. You went really quiet there.
Oh no, I was just saying this is the same goal that during the Earthbound GP that didn't even have it occur to him to try the no option in there until quite a bit later on. Because he was getting some when you select yes about joining, saying, well, come back after you beat Earthbound. Well, you can't beat Earthbound until you get through this part. But that never registered.
Well, come back after you beat Earthbound. Well, fuck you too.
Admittedly, that's a perfectly good response.
Oh, no, fuck it. I'm gonna use anything.
Is anything?
I don't blame him.
Man.
I haven't got any extra. I've got no more lives though, so I'd have to redo the entire level if I die. So.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you do save your E-tanks in the game when you game over, so...
Although it did seem like when you died, you just went back to the beginning of the level anyways.
I know, but I don't want to do the beginning of the level again.
I know.
That's understandable.
You can always hope that they'll find an extra life here, and hopefully he'll have had a checkpoint by that time. And I'm pretty sure he must have hit a checkpoint by now. Otherwise, this level has no checkpoints.
He probably did. Unfortunately, because he's at his last life, it's
Yes, a mute
right
point.
now.
There's always a chance. There's always a minuscule chance that he'll get another one.
Maybe, but
His heart is pounding right now.
Sorry. I've got a lot of enemies around me right now.
I know.
These weak arms are heavy. He's vomit on his sweater already. Mom, spaghetti.
He's nervous.
I wish I could throw him corn, but I am spraying up a storm.
Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti.
No.
Spaghetti.
That's where that
Spaghetti.
NJ got it.
I'm just gonna take my time here. Fuck it.
yeah, I don't blame you.
It's either take your time or take a fat L.
Okay, we managed to get there.
Big
Alright,
fat L.
Nova, weakness, please.
The weakness to this boss, it should be the Met tank. You have to use Blizzard attack.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
You mean where is it?
Blizzard B attack.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it.
Yeah.
I think it's someone with the snowflake.
Yeah. Well, gee, I think.
I couldn't find it. I was looking at names
I
rather
was
than
gonna say, take your time with this boss. When you throw one out, get ready to avoid his attacks. Don't just try to rush it, cause
Oh, this
Please.
yeah,
thing.
mainly because those energy balls he shoots out.
Big old ball.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just wait. His face.
The balls of destruction.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be more like
There
God
it is,
Destruction
there you
from Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
That was
Big old
actually a really
shiny
easy
ball.
one.
Yeah.
I was about to say, is if you lose this, I'm going to flip.
If I lose this, I'll turn the stream off.
Yep. We're done for the night.
But I will.
CaptainTurbo.
I am going to take official death though, because I'm only on one life.
And that's the point where if he lost to that, he would have to commit Sudoku.
Yeah.
Sudoku.
Wait, he'd have to submit himself to puzzles?
Mega Man on the edge of the cliff there. He's about to commit suicide. He has only one regret. Watching Goku Gamer 1's Final Fantasy VI Let's Play.
That's the
Oh, fuck. Someone actually... No one does that. No one did that. Stop lying.
I watched part of it.
I
Small
watched the
parts
first
of it.
couple episodes.
Oh, God. Well, I guess I can't associate with y'all anymore.
I
Oh,
didn't even know he was a thing until I joined, well, CGGP and SLPH.
Speaking of episodes.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna take the hit. Okay, I'm not just gonna take the hit because I can't get through in time. Okay, this is embarrassing.
What the
Oh,
hell is
fucking
this?
hell.
In
Jesus.
typical turbo fashion.
I knew I should have gotten the turbo.
Can't you
Oh,
shoot
that's
shoot
fine.
through stuff with the Mega Buster?
Yeah, but how am I supposed to... I can't aim upwards, though.
Where's the metal blade when you need it?
Oh, on the ladder. Yeah, I didn't actually see that spot there. Good eye.
Yeah. I'd say, yeah, go to the side ladder, just shoot.
For some
Shoot
reason,
your
I
shot.
completely forgot about that.
That happens. Brain farts, you know.
Yep, having a blah moment.
Blah.
Have a turbo.
Right, I've had plenty of times where people pointed stuff out to me while I was trying to play, so don't blame yourself about it.
If you haven't seen that Metal Gear Solid 2 playback, you best go, because I was basically guiding Turbo the whole
Yeah,
time. We're
It
used
was a
to it.
blast, but yeah, I had no fucking idea what I was doing for most of that.
Still never forget the quick kill, though.
Shut up!
Never ever forget. It's finally introduced the salty
Yep.
scarecrow.
Yeah. Jericho.
Okay, goodbye.
You know, usually people would be happy when they see a friend of theirs nail something amazing.
That's not the point.
I need to clip that and make it its own video.
That's
By the way,
not
And then
the
in the
point.
highlight
That's
reel.
not the point. Wiz, I'm gonna slap you, man. That's not the point, damn it. The point is that me and NJ were trying to troll, and then this fool gets an insta-kill, so it validates me having to help him out.
It wasn't
By the way,
even
the
just
part-
that though. I got lucky with like the hiding in the box, and then there was that bit where it looked like everybody was looking at me in the fucking hallway thing, and I was in plain sight, and none of them caught me. It was just a really awesome stream. It's one of
Is
my
that
favorites.
Frank? Yeah, that's Frank.
Yeah, he's just laying on the floor.
Oh, hi, Frank.
You know, Frank was always a weird one.
He was always a weird guy. He kept on just sneaking
By the way, you want to head to your
up on
right
us,
here.
Oh right, okay.
trying to break our necks, but we kind of tolerated it.
That's why he gets paid after all.
To be fair, I actually really enjoyed that game when
You'll need your rush jet to get through here, obviously.
Yeah, I just sit down and give you, no.
Be careful of one of the spots, though, because a platform of the enemy will come up on you just like that.
Oh, fuck. Respawn enemies, yay, that's great.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, that one on the platform.
Oh,
On the
oh,
platform
oh,
up there is
save
the
us
one
a
that-
sentry right there.
Oh!
Oh, there's the clutch. Clutch.
Whoa.
My asshole.
200% clutch.
Exactly what Turbo.
I completely meant to do that, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, by the way, get ready for more of the bird with coming out of the...
Yeah, these are fucking annoying.
Yeah. And there's a annoying jump at the end of this where you get to the door that you have to deal with.
Yeah, everyone gets the same idea.
Reminds
Fucking
me of-
family.
Occasionally you get the rare occurrence of a shared hallucination.
Yeah. Speaking of birds, good idea. Using beat.
Oh,
Oh, there
very
you go,
clearly
yeah.
died.
That's the part I was talking about
Yeah.
with the annoying part.
Alright, weakness,
But he
please.
did it.
The weakness is Fire Blast for this one.
Okay, so this is now officially
Every
200
time you hit him, though, he'll drop an energy ball that'll hit the ground and split and go sideways, so watch out for that.
Keep an eye
This is
out.
now officially 200% clutch.
It doesn't look like I could attack it from the sides. Oh, I can, okay.
Yeah, you can hit it from the side.
Okay, I need to time this.
Yeah, you really do.
In Mega Man lore, the
I
talk
am
is about the
pressing
birds
jump,
and the beats.
It's not fucking it's not happening.
We got E-tags, so...
It doesn't matter. It's enough for enough power. In Mega Man lore,
okay.
the talk is about the birds and the beats. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah.
say anything for ages, and he just comes up with a fucking pun. What have you done? Damn it.
God damn it, Brian.
Failed. They misspell. They misspell.
Fouled.
I don't believe.
F-A-I-L-D.
I can't believe it. There's a typo in a Nintendo game.
Who would have
Right.
thought? Jimmy and Jimmy?
And
They,
now
uh,
you finally
I'm
won.
gonna
We
run
don't
it.
have to use
Anniversary-
rush
Anniversary,
just tomorrow.
Anniversary Collection corrected that mistake.
Oh, that's kind of funny. They've spent the time to actually correct just that one mistake there.
Yeah.
Okay, just swap the jet. I don't think using the jet. Oh well.
Yes, you will in this level.
I just meant in general. Just in my
Yeah.
way of playing it.
Well, even so, you'll still be using it a lot in this level anyways. Just because of the way this level is.
But wait, Mr. Dine, do robots that aren't specifically designed for sex even have any use for the talk? Probably not.
Oh wait, how is Roll Cano Pie?
Oh no.
She's doing well.
You let her out of the bedroom yet?
You gotta keep her gears moving, you know?
Oh my
Yeah,
lord.
actually, oiled.
Gotta constantly,
Damn it.
make sure they're well
These kind of parts.
lubricated and, for the grind.
Oh my god.
Oh!
And that was Spike.
And,
Lube meets Spike.
and while we were talking about robots and weird sexual stuff, CaptainTurbo had better yet another Spike.
Oh my god.
Get distracted by roll.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'll
I'm not
stop.
the lolicon here, okay?
Oh.
So who are you people again?
Yeah, like he doesn't know it all. Now, let's take care of this fucker first. Alright. If I walk off, I'm gonna go into those.
Yeah.
Dine, remind me to slap you.
I'll try just jumping off and...
Dying to go.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ, Don.
fuck's sake.
Okay, Opie, what did you do with Dine?
I looked away from the screen, fuck.
Opie, what did you do with Dine?
Oh, but yeah, watch out for this part.
Yeah,
Oh.
thanks for that. Too late.
Yeah. There's a few screens in this, you'll have to deal with that. Some of
Is this-
you have to use RushJet to make some tricky jumps.
Alright, very, very quick break. I'm just gonna go get a drink and take a piss.
Mr. O-
Always hard by default.
Mr. Opie, I'd like to ask you, what did you do with the gun-armed diamond, and why are you pretending to be him?
I don't know.
So you admit to it.
I don't know. I don't know what's
So
going
what-
on.
Is that
I see.
Opie is now gun-armed Dine?
Oh,
No.
Why is secretly dying now?
Well, why else would Dine just be? Are you talking about weird, like, sexual related stuff?
So does that mean we'd call him Odine Man 100?
Dine the Undying.
The Undying, hell no.
Oh, I'm fine. It's so dying. Why it's so dying?
I shall return.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
And back.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to dine. Okay.
I made all these delicious foods for you. I expect you to dine.
I think I'll just disappear again. Fucking hell. Gentlemen, settle down. It's time for the most sacred of cruise traditions. It's the national anthem.
Yes!
I don't know how to feel about this.
Salute!
And that's not the slow clap either, that's the,
Right, back to the game.
That's not a slow clap. This is a slow clap.
Sounds like me when I'm masturbating. Well, I'm just saying.
You may have said too much, fam.
There's never too much can be said in these streams.
Oh, God.
yeah, especially when you got a fight here.
No comment.
Hey, that's my line.
Yeah.
Hey, you listen here.
There it is.
Ding.
Waiting for it.
Wiz, I'm gonna...
Besides, you still have to
Never.
ask Opie that all-important question, too.
Oh,
oh no! Don't do there.
Oh, no.
Opie. Have you watched it yet?
Opie. How about the Yanks?
Fuck the Yankee.
I'm gonna break Nova over there. Shit.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time I've broken Nova. Wouldn't even be the second
Oh.
time.
Yep.
Nope.
It would probably be like the fifth time.
Actually, I know hardly anybody here watches sports or anything, but is anybody actually watching the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Nope.
It's tomorrow.
I'm not big on
Absolutely.
sports.
It is
I'll
indeed
be at work.
tomorrow.
I am watching it, of course.
I would have thought you just watched it to see if the Patriots lose, because I know they're hated, so...
Everybody hates us.
I can check my Twitter for that shit.
I like my team being
The
the
reason
most
everyone hates the Patriots isn't because they're a bad team or anything. It's just because they keep on trying to manipulate political related stuff. Just look at the Plot Huggers
good
one too.
planning there. You can take an alternate path and skip the rest of this.
Yeah, I came this way because I thought there might be some goodies for me to pick. Oh, there's an E-Tank. There's a fucking E-Tank. We are going for that E-Tank.
The thing is, nobody would have guessed that. Nobody would have guessed that no one could have guessed that a sports team was controlling everything behind the scenes.
Oh, you fell to the
I got
floor.
fucking trolled.
Wow. Oh.
You've been trolled. You've been trolled. Have a nice day.
I think my crew's been overtaken by a bunch of zombies right now.
Rip Captain's crew.
Energy tanks.
I'm weak right now. I'm weak.
You know, if we want to have good commentary now, we won't have any for CCWC.
Oh
that's
no,
true.
the jokes will keep coming.
By the way, can one of you please screen share that? Because I don't have my copy of WrestleMania 3 on hand.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Alright,
And actually,
no,
because
what's-
you took the
you one of
alternate
them,
route,
bros?
you didn't have to worry about those screens with some of the annoying
Nova,
timing
weakness, please.
jumps with the Yamato spear. You have to use the platforms that the guy spits out from his body
Alright, I'll have a
to
look.
go up, and you have to hit him in the head, and the top of the head.
Oh, we got a dragon.
Hey Wiz,
Yeah.
hook it up with a screen share.
Yeah, I could probably do screen share.
For CCWC, that is, if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, his boss is a little annoying because they got to use those platforms to get up there, and then he keeps
Yeah,
spitting
this
fire
definitely not fun.
Oh, this is an easy boss.
Really?
What is
Yes.
that, man? Oh, never mind.
It's a robot dragon turtle thing. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
It looks a little bit like
Better than
Titanic from
Gerald.
Power Rangers. At least that's what it
I'm
reminds me of.
I'm gonna call it Jeremy.
There it is.
There you go.
I will hug him and love him and call him George.
Yes, old man.
Oh my god. Ah, the crew. Oh lord.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I'll pray for y'all. I'll pray for y'all,
Not
man.
too late for me, I'm afraid. I've already booked my ticket to hell.
Okay. As mentioned before, when you took the alternate hour, we skipped those 2 or 3 screens with some annoying, tricky jet jumps that you had to make. Where you have to jump and then activate the jet because you're going underneath the platform, but you can't fall straight down or you fall on the spikes.
I swear to
So
God,
they-
if this E-Tank fucking trolls me again, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's not going to.
Opie, I'm scared to click that link, fam. You better tell me what it is first.
Oh, it looks like Opie's been in this room because there's just semen everywhere.
It's just Trollolo. I clicked it. I decided to be the brave man and click it.
I get it. This is Roll's bedroom, this level. This is where Opie's been for the last hour.
That explains the stains everywhere.
Yeah.
Damn, I'll probably must be taking like 50 pills of Viagra every hour.
Not only that, his semen must
Oh
be
yeah,
like
disappearing blocks. You can use the rush jet to help you get through this without having to do them, but you have to wait for that one you see up there so you can slide underneath it.
Let me try something here.
So
Trying to be quick.
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
yeah.
Damn.
GDQ hype?
Hey!
It's CT
Oh, you went that way.
DQ. Captain Turbo games done quick.
Let's see what's on the list. Sonic Adventure, and that's it.
Yeah.
Taco 6.
Sonic Adventure
No.
and surprise run by Game 171 for Superman 64. Wait a minute.
And me.
Yep.
Oh.
You know what's kind of
hell,
funny about that
whatever.
finish? That's the second time I've been in a race that had a photo finish.
Yep.
That was the first.
Metroid.
Super Metroid?
Super Metroid,
Oh,
For
yeah.
CCGP?
Jesus Christ, that was a close one.
Yeah, I still hate him for that.
Oh, 10 of you guys that came in late, if you haven't voted on the next crew's choice, go vote, please.
What do you mean you
I've
still
already
hate
cast
me
my
for
vote.
beating Dyne in Super Metroid?
Well, Dine's the mentor,
Drop some
sir.
health.
He and Turbo why I'm here, so I gotta go with them.
Fuck it, I've got plenty of points. Fuck this.
Wow, way to go against a newcomer.
I'm fucking with you, Wiz, but you surprised me. I thought NCS was gonna beat you. I thought him and Dine had it locked up until
To be
you
honest,
got him.
I even surprised myself.
That was a
Well.
fantastic race, though.
Oh,
It
it really was.
I think
Sorry,
I'm
Nova.
just kind of.
Crap, I don't remember which one this boss is. Get
Do
in the
not
door
let
and
me down.
go in the door first and let me see what this boss
Alright,
looks
I'm
like.
going through the door.
If it's a tank on wheels, if it's like a cannon
Yeah,
on
yeah, it
wheels,
is.
you want it's Windstorm.
Alright, thank you.
The one thing in this entire game that's weak against Windstorm.
Windstorm.
Don't actually
Every time
know.
you hit it, you'll send the tank backwards. So as long as you hit it, or
Oh, fuck
maybe
it.
not.
It's just a war of attrition, and I won the war.
Yeah,
A very easy war of attrition.
yeah.
No shit, man. He beasting through these bosses.
As long as, I suppose as long as you know what weakness they are, they're not... Mega Man games aren't exactly difficult. The problem is
Yeah.
I don't know what their weaknesses are, which is why Nova's earning his keep tonight.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me you're using Novapedia?
Novapedia.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this one, yeah. There's gonna have some fan in it that'll suck you in or blow you away in this level.
Oh, so that's where the fans that suck and blow went.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
So this is just a thing I just thought about right here.
Oh!
Are there any particularly really weird bits of skill that you had as a child? Weirdly skillful things that you probably
Until
couldn't
game over.
recreate now. Weirdly skillful things that you could recreate. You probably couldn't recreate now even if you tried, or at least.
I have no idea.
Personally, I have one with Mega Man X4 being able to Buster Duel against like Cyber Peacock, I think.
Oh god.
Right.
Oh god.
But Cyber Peacock is the one that. Cyber Peacock is the one that has. He has a melee attack that does massive damage. So damage, and he repeatedly fires homing missiles
Like
to take
do
a
the
stupid
disappearing
amount of
trick
time
too,
to
especially
disappear.
when you hit him with his weakness.
I didn't have his
I
weakness
remember.
though, so he's ridiculously easy when you have the weakness, and really difficult when you don't.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Do like I did and play through all of X2 with just your gun.
Being through this room both sucks and blows.
I'm enjoying this level so
Arm
far.
dying.
Everyone expected all the fan jokes to come. I don't think anyone expected the fan jokes to come back, but here they are. More
Well,
fans.
What a surprise! I mean, it's just like the fans in it.
I didn't think there were going to be any more fans in this game, though. I thought they were over with the with the Windman, but I guess not.
That's okay, they just breezed right on by anyways.
Who's mans with the fans?
Who's man's? With the fans.
I just realized I have a wrestling-related joke.
What?
Let's
You
go.
know how the Brian Kendrick, his entrance theme is "I'm the man with a plan," right?
Oh
You still
lord.
got that?
I'm the man with a fan!
And then he brings out
That's
one fan.
That's
Oh,
Windman's
yeah,
entrance
you
theme.
reboot this.
I'm the man with
Shit, what was the first
I'm
one?
the man with the fan.
Yamato. So
Yeah.
you want to use Silver Tomahawk, but don't try not to waste it because you're gonna need it later too.
Well, I'll try, but I can't
Yeah.
promise anything. Yeah, I died, but fuck it.
Oh, we can spin more fan jokes at any time, according to Ganon Dine.
So it's just-
Ha! We could.
Here's the thing, I've got like 8 energy tanks, so I can probably just fucking rush the last couple bosses if I need to.
Yeah.
I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah,
Enter
because when
and
you
boss
fight
rush.
against the Wily Machine 6 and Wily Capsule 6, they're both weak against Silver Tomahawk. So maybe if you have to, maybe not do the whole fight with it.
No, I'm gonna have to do the whole fight. Never mind. Alright, what we got second? Plant Man, which I know the weakness of, so I don't need to worry.
Yeah.
It's ice for some reason.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna try the other.
To be fair, isn't grass also weak to ice in Pokemon?
I think so.
I did hear you can like stay in the bottom corner here, and you can never really hit you as long as you're good with your timing. So I may actually save Blizzard here. It seems to be working so far.
Congratulations, you found an exploit.
Oh, he hit me, but that was my own fault.
X.
Oh yeah, that was not the corner on that one that got you there.
Damn it, I keep getting a bit too close.
Can we spit out more fan jokes at any time?
Well, you're the pun master here, Dine, so go ahead.
Died.
Nightman, that was Spear, wasn't it?
Yep.
Spear chucker.
There we go, I was waiting all fucking night for that.
Master of puns, he's pulling your strings.
Spear chucker.
Oh, hi.
Also,
you're sitting here,
alright,
I'm gonna have to slap you again.
alright, I guess I'll see you later then, Vale.
He'll be back.
He is the terror that flaps in the night.
Oh my god.
He is Darkwing Duck. Wait, wrong show.
I can see it.
Yeah, this was Nightman, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is another one you want to try and save as much as you
it?
can.
I actually, this was actually really easy when I did the,
Yeah, you can
no,
even
no,
bust this guy if you want to try it, but
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bust a run. You can
Top 10
Yeah.
weakest characters.
Well, for this
Top 10
boss,
weakest characters in anime. Number 1, Veil Scarecrow.
use all of his lives.
I just need to remember what. Oh fuck! I was too close. Too close.
Oh,
yeah, you want to stay away from the wall.
Here we go. Here it comes the collapse.
Here comes the pain.
I've got 3 cents, bitch. I don't need to worry.
I know.
Which I'm actually going to use one now. I've got like 8 of them. I can only have 9, can't I? So.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Dine.
And Dine, are you trying to assassinate Scarecrow?
Sounds
I have to admit, it's a very ingenious plan to assassinate someone with puns, make them laugh themselves until they die. But
Dr. Wily's angry and he even shouted, I even sent our best robots at him.
Oh.
clearly you didn't, though. Centaur Man is like the worst robot master ever.
What was the?
These robots aren't cheap. Dr. Wiley spent more than just a store.
I'm the man with the fan.
I'm the man with a fan. God damn it, me. I deserve to be slapped for that one.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Alright, that was actually a lot easier. Yeah, you were right. I was just pressing too fast earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. If you pace yourself, it's easier. Alright, Tomahawk was the plant?
Plant man. Yeah. And feel free to use as much plant as you need to in that fight, because you won't need it at all after this.
Plant Man's weapon, the most useless thing in the entirety of Mega Man, except like Top Spin and Power Stone.
He'd just like to ask you a question. Oh my god.
Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Alright, Flame Man is the air thing, I believe?
Yeah, the windstorm.
Alright,
You can even hit him with it when he's doing his flame pillar attack, too.
wonderful. Yeah, how'd you like it, bitch?
Yeah.
Flame Man, also known as
tell you're
Suicidal
gonna
Idiot
enjoy
Man.
that.
Flame Man, also known as Suicidal Idiot Man.
There we go.
Because he's a fire guy and he lives in an oil field.
Last one.
It should be Blizzard,
Yeah,
man.
it is. This one's
He'll make you feel the burn. You better have burn heal.
He's like the headdress you personally.
You better have Ice Heal.
Crickets.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck,
I was
thought you
lame,
were
I
gonna
admit it.
Alright,
I was
not
terrible.
risking this. I'm not risking this. This is literally the last Robot Master. I'm not risking it. Fuck that.
Beat Blizzard Man by giving him the cold shoulder.
No, you fool! I'll just heal him. He's called Blizzard Man for a reason.
Yeah, when he does that rolling attack, try to stay away from being stuck by the
Yeah,
wall.
I know. I just really doing badly. I know the pattern for this guy. Just sucking essentially. There we go. All right, so the next one's gonna be a Wily machine or something. I'm guessing.
Yeah, Wily 1. The Wily 6 Phase 1. That one's easy. He just goes back and forth, so you can, as soon as you see him go in the air, just slide underneath right away.
So what would you recommend weapon-wise?
I would actually recommend to Buster him with charge shots in the first phase.
All right.
Just because the pattern's easy enough to dodge is once you get it down.
Let's
Because
see
he
how
just
this goes.
uses his machine just to jump back and forth between one side of the stage and the other. Literally in the same pattern, so... The only other thing is watch out for when he shoots his shots. Shoots like energy shots.
Also what happens. We haven't actually got the boss yet. We got the mini level, I guess.
Yeah, a mini level probably.
No, I can't stay there because he's just hitting me. I wanted to get the thing at the other side, but apparently I'm not going to have it.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. What are these fucking things again?
Wonderful.
Oh, the med things. Yeah, these things aren't.
Wonderful.
Wonderful!
Please raise the
Yes.
broken Matt Hardy so badly.
Might be able to spawn some stuff here.
I did actually spawn a little bit of weapon energy, so I get that for the Tomahawk, I'm guessing?
Yeah, get that for Tomahawk.
Yeah, I nearly got a full Tomahawk again.
Okay, yeah. Because both Wily Machine Phase 2 and Wily Capsule 6 are both weak against it, but you want to save it for the
Oh, really?
capsule.
Dine, stop beating him. Scarecrow's already dead from your puns.
Watch, I can't respawn these, but I got some health, so it's better than
Yeah.
nothing.
Watch the picture of that car.
You locked me on the screen, Eddie. You've learned, you little bastard. Okay, I see the pattern.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is fairly straightforward, actually.
Yeah, it is. Once you reveal the Wily in the top of it, you'll begin Phase 2.
And
That
you
one,
said
he won't be
Tomahawk.
as... Yeah. You could also use the Night Crusher, too. It's not quite as powerful, but it does enough damage. I would probably use Night Crusher first in the second phase of the fight, just
Alright,
because
first
you want to...
phase is done, just getting Tomahawk out.
Yeah. It won't be as predictable in the second phase when he jumps. He'll try to be a little bit more meticulous, so to speak.
Yeah, you got me right there, but I think I'm gonna get him here.
Yeah.
Yeah, second phase.
Okay, so you should have the capsule next. Oh!
What did you say? Tomahawk again?
Yeah, Tomahawk again if you need to Night Crusher. Maybe just use your E-Tag first.
Yeah. I've got like another 5 of them, so...
Yeah, you should have this easily.
Oh, I was too close there. Never mind.
Yeah. You see what he does when he
Yeah, I
reappears and he
see.
shoots his
It's
orbs,
just basically
yeah.
getting a spot. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm too close when I'm using the Tomahawk.
Is it just me, or is Tomahawk... Tomahawk definitely is just the metal blade of this game. But as
Yeah,
close
we
to it as
said
you're gonna
that
get.
earlier, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alright, I have enough time if I use a slide, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get that one, no way. Is that one? Yep.
Oh.
Yep, one more hit, I think we'll do it. There we go, I think I beat the game. Yes, I did.
Yep.
And I got 2 achievements for
And-
that, although they haven't appeared on screen.
Alright. Yep, you got him.
And Mega Man about to have some kinky sex with Dr. Wily.
Oh.
No, it's not showing up, NJ. It's showing up on my game, but not on the screen.
Oh, okay. Too bad. They finally figured out how to imprison Dr. Wily.
Just put in
Yeah,
between 2 bars you can probably fit through if you go sideways.
No, they're magic sciencey bars. That's why he can't get out.
Ooh, science.
Silence!
Yeah, science, bitch!
Alright, you know what? The credits roll here. So yeah, that'll be the last thing we do tonight, because we are gonna do the wrestling thing. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing... That's all of the first Legacy Collection, so we'll get to Legacy Collection 2 at some point later in the year. As I said earlier tonight, right at the beginning of the stream, I believe, next week when I stream, I'm actually going to do it on Twitch. The video will still go up on YouTube anyway, but the actual stream itself will be on Twitch. And because it's well, I'm doing it on Twitch for the first time, I am going to be finally getting around to doing Rayman 1. That is going to be a pain in the ass. I did promise it like a year and a half ago. Yeah. So that's what we're doing next week. Well, my first time beating Mega Man 6 took me about, I think, an hour and a half.
Although you all did have someone feeding you all the weaknesses.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing. If Nova hadn't been here, I'd have written everything down beforehand, so I'd have still have known. I just wouldn't have had somebody on hand.
Say another news, Dying. If you really want to do that, that probably exists.
Entering the robot competition and are
Jesus
saying,
fucking
"We
Christ,
sent
Dan.
our son to his death. Die, go away."
You should have sent,
Mom,
and his parents are lamenting his entering, saying we should have sent enter the nightclub instead.
Yeah, that's actually a good one as well.
By the way, fun fact about this game, there was a, back in the 90s when Nintendo Power was around, they had a, create your own robot master thing back then, and Nightman was actually one of the two that won from people who designed it here in the States.
Wasn't Plantman as well?
What?
Wasn't Plantman as well? I think I remember seeing it in the
No.
Indiana episode.
The two that won from here in the States were Nightman and Windman.
Oh shit!
He shaves off Dr. Wily's iconic eyebrows and forces him to eat them.
That's why they're the same length every game, and
That's
they don't
pretty
get any
hardcore,
larger. They thought that punishment was enough to deter him, but they figured out after 5 games that it wasn't. So the 6th game, they finally decided to put him in a prison cell.
I'm pretty successful stream that. I actually beat 2 games. Both blind, or at least mostly blind.
Yeah, in Marathon, I wouldn't say this one was technically blind, but I guess it counts, sorta.
Well, I still didn't know what enemies were coming up at what point and stuff. It's not like a Sonic game where I can pretty much visualize where every enemy's coming from. It's not like also I'm doing a long game like Kingdom Hearts.
So, Sonic Adventure blindfolded when?
Do you know? No, I'm not going to do that. But what I'm actually going to do is sometime this year, I'm actually going to not speed run like to get on the archives or anything, but I'm going to like start timing myself in Sonic Adventure 1 at some point. So like speed running the game.
That doesn't surprise me because Jamie would speed. I mean,
It's just with Sonic Adventure 1 is just so much fun to play. That's all. You know,
Yep.
the physics in the game are just spot on for me. For
I think
Sonic
in
game.
all honesty, a lot of people who do get into speed runs, it's games that they know a lot, and most of them probably the most fun playing them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to be doing it like constantly or anything like that because I just don't have the time. But it's something I want
Yeah.
to do. So that's what I'm going to do for a while.
So, this might sound like a random question, but do any of you guys know of any particular games that can basically run on a potato?
Ask Gold.
Oh.
Gold is the resident potato.
Yeah, Gold is his potato.
I'm looking for more games that I can run on my GPD Win because it's kind of it's potato specs, but I love it anyway.
I'm not really sure to be honest, dude. Minesweeper?
It can run more than one. It can run more than one server. From what I've heard, it can run original Skyrim at 720p or slightly lower than 720p fairly well. So
Not sure. We'll talk about that in a minute because I'm going to sign off the stream in a second. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Dime, thank you for staying in the chat. I'm just sad you couldn't get in with us.
unfortunately, you killed Scarecrow, so you probably won't be showing up any more screams.
What's that now?
Oh, he's back.
Oh, hey,
Just in
he's
time.
alive.
We've just finished.
Oh, you had an extra life. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
3 extra lives!
YouTube.com/opieman100. Go watch me.
Yeah,
he has
know,
died of laughter.
plug your shit if you want. Go ahead. We'll
You can subscribe to me at CaptainTurbo on YouTube.
You can subscribe to me at 8-inch not Nova. Sorry, Nova. You're getting put into this.
Damn, Nova's that small.
No joke fails.
Okay, Nova's officially 8 inches tall. That is canon now.
I meant to say 8-inch GW, but it fucking failed.
It didn't work.
And welcome to Fails with CaptainTurbo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Of course, of fucking course.
Alright, we've got some wrestling to watch, so we're gonna sign off here. I'll see you guys next week.
Alright, can I plug myself a
Oh,
little
sorry, I
quick,
thought you
maybe?
already had. Go ahead.
I have a channel over at Joy. I put stuff on it occasionally. It's fun sometimes.
And like I said, we'll be on Twitch next week, and anything I do on Twitch will go up on YouTube as well. So, goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
See you dudes later.
Alright, time to go watch Andre the Giant body slam.